Gordon, you've spent a few years in the real estate industry. Do you have a favorite client? Do you have a favorite experience here in real estate?
That's an interesting question. I do residential real estate because of the emotions. You can make more money in commercial, but residential is more rewarding emotionally. There's several clients that I think dearly of. Okay, I have one client that gets me a cheesecake every Christmas. Like, you can't beat that. My goal has always been to be able to stop at anybody's house pretty much at any time and be welcome. Okay, but the story that stands out the most is I worked with a transferee family, 3 little girls, and they were always into this and into that, and so forth and so on. We went to sign the contract. I had to meet them at their hotel. The hotel door opens, and this little 3-year-old girl comes running out, runs down the hall, jumps up in my arms. I love you, Mr. Crawford. And that's 20 years ago, and I still remember that. But it's the emotion of finding somebody the most important thing in their life that I guess is most rewarding for me.
Chris Baggio, your favorite real estate moment?
Favorite real estate moment?
Working with a client.
Yeah. So, for me, it's when I meet people, I tell them it's not about the not about the transaction. It's about the relationship. And I recently helped first-time buyers that I started working with them, over 2.5 years ago. And it's been an incredibly challenging market for buyers in general. And when you work with somebody for 2.5 years, you really go through a lot of highs and lows. And for me, it was very gratifying when I finally was able to make that phone call telling them that they got the house. It's very, I get emotional just talking about it now because people put their trust in us, and that's something that, we take very seriously. So for me, and this was, very recent, maybe 3 months ago, that was probably the most gratifying experience I've had since I started in real estate.
Okay. And Peter Lorenzo, same question. Your most favorite moment working with a client in real estate?
It actually just happened this past week. So it's good timing for the question. I have a client, even she sees this, she'll know who she is. And her husband recently passed from cancer, and she has no family. And I told her, whether you believe it or not, I said, he's looking down upon you. We're going to get what you need for the house. And in this case, we needed to get what we needed for her. And we marketed it correctly. I won't go over the price point, but the number that we talked about, that we said her husband was going to get us, we got 4 offers on the house in 3 days, and that number came in. And the ability to help her through some other things. Everybody right now in this market, it's different than 2 years ago. We're dealing with the half the sells and half the buys right now. So there are a lot of important other factors going on in people's lives, and to be able to be there, like Gordon said, relationships, and like Chris said, trust. It's the benefit of being in this industry.
So what I'm getting from all 3 of you is this is really a people-centric industry, and we are a people-centric team here at the Crawford Lorenzo home selling team.
That's true, and unfortunately, you opened the door, and now I'm remembering all these different things. And one that's funny, I have been working for the last 12 years with a couple to find a house, and we haven't found a house yet, okay? But they attend all of our events, and my wife happened to be there, and they came up and they said, yeah, we've been working with Gordon for 12 years. He's not our realtor, he's our friend. But that's it. You develop a relationship, like Chris and Peter say, that's worth more than the business relationship. Thank you.